Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and ash vampires, to the misadventures of Blim-Dim, and in fact, the final episode of my Blim-Dim Morrowind Let's Play. Where we last left off, we were finally to meet the living god, Vivek. Let's see what Vivek has to say. I expected you. We have business, you and I. Oh yeah? What's our business? When I was young, like you, I was very impatient, so I will keep our business short. Later, there may be time for other things, including a confession from myself. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Nerevarine, end the prosecution of the dissident priests, and proclaim to all of Morrowind that Blim-Dim is the incarnate and Nerevarine, the prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagoth and the Sixth House. These things I will do, whether you wish it or not. Next, I propose to surrender to you the power and responsibility of defeating Dagoth. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You'll receive the power as a gift in the form of an artifact called Wraithguard. You may accept the gift, then do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep it or break it as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift? Yes, I accept Wraithguard, if only to keep things amicable. I'm curious as to what a god has to confess to me. Good. Sensible of you. We will speak of that later. And now, will you give your oath before all gods and men, before all spirits, visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself and Wraithguard to the defeat and destruction of Dagoth and the preservation of Morrowind and its people? Yeah, sure, whatever. Very good, my dear. I was hoping for someone who would have no hesitations about making such an oath. It seems that everything I have studied about you was correct. Excellent. You will now have a brief, momentary sensation of time passing. Do not be alarmed. You are being taken out of time in order to avoid the unpleasant experience of learning how to use Wraithguard. It will be over before. There is a brief sensation of motion in total darkness, floating, but without a sense of weight or direction. Before you know it. Now, I will notify the temple that you are our champion. There shall be no more prosecution of the dissident priests. Now, for your quest. I know you do not read, so I will not give you any written plans. To defeat Dagoth collect Keening and Sunder, then strike the heart of Lorcan with Sunder once, continuing your attack with several Keening strikes. You are ready. So now that we talk business, how about that confession you had for me, huh? Yes. Do you have time for a lengthy dialogue? If you can restrain your patience, I will explain myself in my entirety. I've got time to talk to a god. Never done that before. I mean, I got monologued at by a god, but that wasn't really talking too much. Good. Good. I shall start our fateful conversation with a question. If Ariels lie at the heart of your passion, why do you mate with a Khajiit and with Lothavor's child? You worship Sheogorath, and I know you value mania, the side of Sheogorath equated to blissful madness, over dementia, the side of Sheogorath equated to dark, miserable, brooding madness. With that comes a love for golden saints, the Ariel, the protectors of mania. So why be with a Khajiit and a ghost when you truly want an Ariel bride? Well, you can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you might find that you get what you need. Oh, yeah. Your heart is love, the center, a love for Ariel. The first spoke, love for yourself. The second spoke, love for Sheogorath. The third spoke, love for cups. The fourth spoke, love for challenge. The fifth spoke, love for madness. The sixth spoke, love for Anasi. The seventh spoke, love for Selena. There yet remains one spoke that has not yet been taken, a path for your passion to grow even greater. No doubt the rest will be filled in time. The sixth and seventh spokes were filled recently, only upon your arrival in Vardenfell, though I sense that the last piece to the puzzle is far closer than either of us may think. I am no doubt boring you. You are not a philosopher, not a warrior poet. What you do share with me is that you are a wanderer. You are not a hero, nor are you a villain. Such concepts are meaningless to you. You disregard them. I know you because I nearly became you, an aimless wanderer. It brings me great joy that you fill your role with such gusto, such enthusiasm. For it is I that fills my role, and you that fills yours, and that is the natural way of things. Some comfort can be found in that. So are we talking sweet rolls or what? Cinnamon rolls? But comfort is not what you seek. You seek entropy, to always awaken every day to new things. You may ask yourself, why do you hold the power you do? Why is it you and not someone else that is as gifted? The answer is quite simple, pure, blind luck. Madness, when applied properly, can be used to ascend from mortality. And you were very mad ever since the day you were born. Why? Daedra are the beings of change. As a hatchling, you licked the history as most Argonians do. However, the tree you licked was tainted with the blood of Ariel, a golden saint named Stadar, who was wounded in battle against a winged twilight. Though you became a mortal and not a Daedra, the blood of Stadar affected you in such a way that turned you into the being that you are today. Oh, that's nifty. You love Ariel because in truth, the Ariel are what birthed you, in a way. And the Argonian mindset is one of absolute clarity. The clarity of the Argonian, mixed with the pure essence of entropy in Stadar's blood, caused you to become an insane, compassionate man. There are many, many mad Argonians, but none of them have had the luck you had. None of them have the body of a mortal and the mind of a Daedra. You stand on the shoulders of giants, and even amongst those who would use their uniqueness to keep from zero summing, you take it a step further. You are unique even among the proud few who have manipulated the Godhead. For while Tiber Septim and I have used the power of Chim to enact great change, you are content with wandering. And for that, I love you. For I see that, at least on this one thing, you have bested me. You managed to free yourself from the God complex, and you are the most free-willed of all of us. I feel guilt for some of the things I've done, shame, especially for Nerevar. My loss of love for the Dunmer stripped me of my royalty, my Chim, and I have failed where you succeeded me. Ironic that the poet has lost to the madman, but at least I did not lose to the Charmant. That would be unforgivable. This comes with a bittersweet, exotic taste. I have lost to you, but it does not crush me, for my love for you gives me power, the power to contact you, the power to be your guide and mentor. I feel no jealousy over Anasi or Selena. I've learned of your nature, and I know that I, least of all, could truly control you. No one can control you. It is your way. I know that you're an embodiment of chaos, pure, unadulterated entropy. You are not like the destructive force of Mehrunes Dagon, no. You are different. I admit only once more my failure, as admitting my vulnerability before you brings me great sorrow. I will persist only for you, until the time comes that I must marry another, the man who will harmbage the next Amaranth. Just as you will marry 3, I will marry 2. So is my duality, and so is your madness. Now I know that, as I said once before, I cannot ever be sure with you. You are the embodiment of choice. But my love for you is insatiable. What you represent, what you are, it drives me. Though in other circumstances I could grow to hate you, and indeed, in many ways and many times I have, in this place, under these conditions, I have nothing but love for the one who has defeated me in games of the mind. As my future husband, Jabal Lunsul, will defeat the forlorn Numidium. So I ask you, will you marry me, Blim-Dim?
Sure, I guess so. You're kooky, I like that. Also, you're probably like the only person who even remotely matches my power level. It doesn't really feel like Anasi or Selena are my equals, and I like the challenge, you know. I one-shot most everything coming up here.
Then it is done, and the pact is made. Know that I love what you are, and that I love who you love and what you love, even if I do not fully grasp it. You are now married to Anasi, you are now married to Selena, and you are now married to me. You need not tell them. I have used the power given from the love you made me feel to tell them myself. For love drives royalty, drives Chim. Know that this pact will go beyond the Amaranth and the Newmen. We will always have this love, this bond.
How do you want to celebrate this 3-way marriage, huh?
The space that I took you in before to teach you of how to use Wraithguard. We shall use it once again. I will bring Ganassi and Selena, and we will experience Au Ment Etal, or amalgamation of the soul. The 4 of us will combine for a time, maintaining our individuality and simultaneously being a part of a collective. There, we will have the orgy of the Trinity of Compassion. Come with me. Experience my love for you. Let me experience your love for me.
Oh, sweet! metaphysical sex.
Woo! Soon we will have a child together, but not this day. Only when you return to the Shivering Isles will you see the fruit of the lustful union of you and all three of your loves. Until then, await me. I will contact you when I feel the need, my love. And this is the 8th spoke. Love for your equal, for Vivek. Blim-Dim Aichim se altadun amen. For the royalty and splendor is now both your weapon and mine, as my love for you has given me power again, for the first time since I've lost the heart.
Okay, well, that's done. Gonna go kill Dagoth now. Bye-bye. Did I just get married? Hey.
My love, my equal, you have returned. I have written many poems about you while in the space between spaces since the last time we spoke. Because you abhor reading, I have elected to keep them in my head as a canon of lovely words of you.
Okay then. I'm just gonna... I'll see you later, sweet cheeks.
Alright. So we have had the fateful meeting with Vivek. Now, we gotta go kill Dagoth. Yeah. I'll wait till it's less foggy. Hopefully sometime it'll be less foggy. Oh, it's just gonna get more foggy. Okay. I don't think my draw distance is that good. Okay, we need to go to Ghost Gate. And that is that way. Alright. We're gonna use Icarian Flight this time. Whee! It's Dagoth killing time. Oh, jeez. I did not succeed that. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Yeah. Whee! Woohoo! That makes me re-equip it every time. What did I just use? Oh, I'm halfway there. I'm living on a prayer. Oh shit, there's Ghost Gate. Okay. Here we are. Now this is gonna be our hub, sort of. It's gonna be where we're gonna be staging our attack on Dagoth. As such, I'm gonna go ahead and mark here. Okay. Now, there's some last bit of business we need to attend to before attacking Dagoth proper. There's a man we need to meet. Hello, they call me Wolf. What brings you to Ghostgate?
Oh, hey there, Wolf. What you called that?
Oh, just what my mother called me. Wolf, that's me.
Alright, Ghostgate.
This is a hell of a place. Why are you here?
I'm the Nervarine. I need to go to confront Dagoth and his citadel.
What a piece of luck. Look, I'm an old Legion veteran. As old as the poor old Emperor, bless his soul. I'm too old for campaigning. I came this far to look at hell, but I can't go any farther than this. I take it kindly if you could carry this old lucky coin with you when you go to Dagoth. Sort of a token of the tough young hero I used to be. Would you do that for an old man?
Yeah, I'll take your coin to Dagoth with me.
That's very kind of you. Here's the coin. I've had it with me a long time, and it's always brought me luck. But I have no more use for it, and I'd like to pass it on to somebody younger. Somebody going places I can't go anymore. Your generation's shaper of history, an engine of destiny. That coin will bring you luck on the mountain, I promise. For emperor and empire, as we say in the legions, go with Kinnereth.
Thanks, buddy.
Yes?
I'll see you later, Wolf.
Alright, so... we have Luck of the Emperor now, which gives us a luck bonus. Not that we're going to need all that much, but just nice to have. Alright. Now we're going to go into the darkness. Alrighty. Let's see. We got a weapon to fight these guys with? Aw, my leg's still broke. Okay, we're gonna use the Wabbajack. It's Blim-Dim's signature weapon. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, you! Time to die! Oh!
Alright. So there's two places we need to go. Two different Dwemer ruins that will have Sunder and Keening respectfully. I'm not hungry right now, hunger. That was a crazy bit of fighting. Let's see. Was I doing something? Oh, I don't know. Alrighty. This place is kind of hard to navigate, actually. There's a Dwemer ruin. Oh, this is taking a long time. Okay. The guy died so fast I couldn't get the magic effect on him. It flew past him. Oh, we need to get up there. Take that, minion. Okay, let's see here. Does this thing got an entrance? Oh. It does. Tagernek's Study and Dusel. Oh, this is one of the places we need to go. Oh, hey, Dramara. You wanna fight? Well, I couldn't see what was happening, but he's dead after, so that's a good thing. I love Daedroths. Completely immune to their effect. Hello. Dagoth the Mendress. Yo.
meet you, Blim-Dim, or never, or whoever you are. I'm Dagoth Endus, brother of Dagoth and lord of Citadel and Drusel. Would you like a little ancient Dagoth brandy? Sure. It is a rare nectar beyond compare, distilled ages before your ancestors' ancestors, and a fitting toast to our challenge. Would you like to sample it? Yeah, give me some. Then I drink to your health. Bottoms up. Alright, I'll drink some. Dagoth brandy. Now we fight. Alright. So that did him in. Let's see. Light. Oops. Why do I have no... Oh. That's why I have no magicka. Oh. And I can't... I can't go to fix it. Shit. Agronach's journal. Huh. Well, that's kind of bad. Oh, wait. Oh, it isn't. We got Omlex's light! And I'll cast it again in 24 hours. Woo. Oh, I guess I'm not sleeping today. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Just a little bit more. Almost. So, Blim-Dim camped out in a tower for days because he got owned by some spells. And I don't know if that's actually it, because I seem to remember having more stats than that. Oh, well, I guess that's it. Okay, now can we get... do we have to night-eye? That didn't help much. Oh, I don't think Sunder is here. I'll have to go look somewhere else. Do you have Sunder? You don't. Okay. I was fixing to say, we kinda sucked at, you know. Be a mage and then be out here with no magic. Alright, I'm getting a bit lost. I don't know where's what and who's where. Dagoth Garal. Oh, ah. You have anything, Garal? Nope. Even in the right place. I got the name mixed up. Alright, moving on. Okay, next one maroon it is.
this one? No, that's a Daedric ruin. I don't know, for some reason I really like these rope bridges. That's something the future Elder Scrolls games are really lacking. Rope bridges. Those cliff faces only like to show up when they're directly interrupting me. Alright, let's see. Let's put Wraithguard on. Let's see what it does. Resist everything and shield and reflect. Oof. That's good. I like this. And Bone Weave Gauntlet. Huh. That's kind of neat too. Do I still have Wraithguard on? I do. Okay, so that's the other arm. Okay. Oh hey, it's nice and calm now. Cool. What happened to the weather? Did it glitch out on me? Maybe. Ah, darn, I could see clearly for a second. Blah. Oh, they marked it on my map even. Okay. Ascend this, sleeper. Okay, so it's there. Oh no, that's Dagoth. Oh no, no, no. You're not gonna be jumping into that just yet. It's south of here. Ah! Help, I can't see what's going on! Fuck. Really, I'm stuck in here, huh? Okay. Oh, I am glad I survived that. Meow. Alright, or docile. Where is it? I'm standing like right on. Okay, there it is. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Lumber Training Academy. Power and or docile. There it is. There's Keening. A short blade. One of the best weapons in the game. Look at all those ability effects. Ugh. Ah, that is righteous. That is righteous even for a spellcaster. Fortify magic at 50. We're gonna wield this actually. For at least a few seconds. And I love that energy field Wraith Guard makes. Alright, that's about all we needed here. I like that. Just take a right, skip the entire dungeon, and go up a ladder. You'll fight nothing. I didn't have to fight anything to get that one. This is a funny game. Ah! God. Okay. Let's carry in flight. So as I stop falling. I'm getting a feeling when I hit the ground soon. Oh, right on time. Cliff razors. Okay, I need to get back up there. Oh wait, don't I have the flying pants? Should've been using these this whole time. Oh, they are a bit slow, but... I mean... Here, levitation is like a godsend. Keep falling down pitfalls everywhere. Oh hey, Cliff Racer. Another one. Happy birthday to the ground. Got nice and quiet there for a second. I guess this one didn't want to talk like the other one. Hey, we got a Sunder in here. Sunder? Here, son. Where's my son? Ah. Hall of Torque. Oh, 6th house. I have a question. How are these two... I understand how this one's staying up because of the floor on the ceiling, but how is this one staying up? This is like metal. They like cut out a thing in the metal for this to... Okay, I'm thinking about it too hard. Sunder. Sunder. Hey, dude. What? You want to talk? You want to surrender? To boast? To talk me to death? I want to talk you to death. I'm one of the oldest things to have ever slipped from a womb, Blim-Dim, but I've never heard of anyone talk to death. Of course, there's always a first time, and I was brought up properly. I know it's not polite to interrupt, so you just go ahead, talk all you want, and when you're done, go home, or take your best shot. It's all the same to me. I'm gonna boast to ya. Don't bother. You're not scaring anyone you know. Just makes you look nervous. Come on. I'm waiting for you to make the first move. You're the challenger. Okay. Oh hey, he has Sunder. Ho ho ho, Fortify Attack 30, Fortify Strength 20, Drain Fatigue, Fortify Endurance, and Fortify Luck. And guess what? It's a goddamn blunt weapon, which means you're gonna be using this for the rest of the game. Haha! I also like that it's a tiny little hammer, and it's one of the most damaging blunt weapons in the game. This little hammer. Just a little whop. Just give it a whop. Just give it a whop. Just give you a whop. Just give you a whop. Whop, 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 whop. Oh, this thing's amazing. Does anyone else want a whop? Oh, I want to give a whop. I'm having fun. Anyone else? No? No one else wants a whop? Pop, pop, pop. Looks like it just barely exerts any energy. Just pop. Oh, and because of Helseth's ring, that drain fatigue crap, that doesn't do nothing. Pop, pop. Okay, let's get out of here. That's about enough of that. Fun while it lasted, though, man. Okay. Now let's go kick Dagoth's 6th housey-ish ash. I bet he's got Corpus on his pecker, you know? Like Elvis in that movie, Bubba Hotep. I mean, he's got Corpus right there, right on his Keening, you know, right on his pecker. Get it? Because Keening's a short blade, and that's what Dagoth there has. He's got a short blade. Oh, of course, my guy's looking at a cliff racer. That's why I looked left. Oh, Dagoth is way this way. Boom. That cut a bunch out of the trip there. Nice. Alright, let's get Sunder again. That weapon is amazing. So yeah, there's a lot of good reasons to go for Blunt and Morrowind. In other games, other Elder Scrolls games I mean, it's kinda long blade or you're fucked. But in this, like, short blade and blunt get some of the best weapons in the game, Keening and Sunder. And then long blade gets True Flame and Hope's Fire and all that. Oh, I went a little too far down. Okay, let's get back up. I don't think Dagoth there is taking a little jacuzzi bath in the lava. I think he's gonna be in his base proper. Which, by the way, is the damnedest thing to get open because you have to find a lever first. And it's really hard to find. Never mind. I remembered where it was. Oops. Okay, now, to find that dang old Dagother. Boom. Let's kill all of his minions while we're at it. Oh, they got like a lava shelf here. Bop! I'm gonna bop ya. Bop! Bop! Twisted. Keening. Bop it. Very observant viewers may notice that I'm actually not collecting cups. That's mainly just because today we're killing Dagoth. We can put our other things aside just for one episode. Also, I kinda already did a count of all the cups. That count you saw at the beginning? I actually did that before any of this, so yeah, I'm not re-recording that. But mainly, I just want to focus on killing Dagoth, or everything else is kind of irrelevant.
Welcome, Moon and Star, to this place where destiny is made.
I'm going to get a screenshot of him doing that, because he looks really cool. This is Dagoth, the guy who's been causing us all this misery this whole time. He's got himself a little shrine over here, door. Hey there, Dagoth. It began here. It will end here. Have you any parting words, or would you prefer to skip the speeches and get to our business? You are the challenger here, after all. So to you goes the courtesy of the first blow. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit. Now that you have come to me here, there can be but one result. Many times I have considered offering to share this place with you. I considered offering to accept your oath of service. You might try to buy my trust by giving me Wraithguard, Keening, and Sunder. I thought we might once again be friends, comrades, brothers in arms. But I have won this place and power by right of conquest, by right of daring and enterprise. I will not risk it to cunning and deceit. I offer you no deals. If you are my enemy, I cannot trust you. And even if you are not my enemy, I cannot let you live. It will all be decided here. I believe I will prevail, but I cannot be sure, and I am vain enough that, should I fall, I would wish to be remembered in my own words. So, if you have any final questions you would ask them now. I have final questions I would ask you, if you would answer. Alright, let's get to those final questions. Yeah, sorry I burped in your face, Dagoth. It is fine. The Ash Ghouls do it all the time. My first question is, are you really Nerevar Reborn? I am a self-willed hero, and I make my own fate. You are bold. I honor your independence. You are one to teach the gods their limits. I hope the bards will praise the glory of your death in song. My second question is, if you win, what do you plan to do with the power from the heart? Will you make yourself a god and establish a theonomy? Or will you complete a Kulakon and dispute control of Tamriel with the Septums? Or will you share the heart with your followers, as I have, and breed a new race of divine immortals? Giant robot, I'm going to complete a Kulakon. Well, actually, I'm going to kill the heart, but if I knew how to activate the heart of Lorcan, I would complete a Kulakon. A noble ambition, and anyone who would make war upon the Septums should be my friend. A pity we cannot trust one another as allies. My final question is, if I had offered to let you join me, would you have surrendered Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to me to seal your oath?
No, I would never surrender the tools, but I would consider joining you, yes.
An interesting response. You might have been willing to join me, but never to surrender the tools. Very interesting. I'm glad I didn't try to bargain with you. And now, if you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger. I await your first blow.
I have some questions.
What are your questions?
Hey, what's your plan for the heart?
I will continue to draw divine power from the heart, distribute it to my kin and followers. I will continue to broadcast divine power upon the Blight Winds, so that they will touch each soul on Vvardenfell, and then more broadly, across the waters to the rest of Morrowind and Tamriel. In time, every mortal in Tamriel shall feel the liberating contact with the divine. What are your questions?
What's your plan for the 6th house?
The 6th house will serve as the elite cadre of our movement. As cultists evolve through various stages of enlightenment, they will become, as suits their abilities, either holy warriors or priests. Their duty is to prepare themselves for service. Their joy and liberation is to enter ever more deeply into the profound enlightenment of the divine dream world. What are your questions?
What is your plan for the Dunmer?
I will free the Dunmer from the imperial yoke and cast down the false gods of the temple. I will lead them out of their ancient superstitions and gift them with intimate knowledge of the divine. Then, perhaps, when Morrowind is once again restored to his ancient glories, it will be time to consider whether the Dunmer should cultivate ambitions of empire. Justify your crimes, dude. I'm a murderer. I'm not gonna ask him that.
What happened to the Dwemer?
I have no idea what happened to the Dwemer. In fact, I think you know more than I do. I have been denied the opportunity to study Wraithguard, and I'm not sure how much of Kagranek's lore was invested in his tools, and how much in his own sorcery and mastery. I have long studied Kagranek, and I have come to admire his wisdom and craft. Someday, after the campaigns of the 6th house are secure, I hope to have time to dedicate to this mystery.
Actually, I already figured it out. But anyway, why are you building a Kulakon, other than rule of cool?
A Kulakon will serve 3 purposes. First, it'll be the champion of my armies, liberating first Vvardenfell, then Morrowind, and then perhaps the rest of Tamriel. Second, it will serve as a sower and cultivator of the divine substance derived from the heart. 3, it will serve as the prominent banner and symbol of our cause, to defy the Empire, to liberate mortals from ancient superstitions, and to glorify our crusade against the gods. What are your questions?
I'm done talking, actually.
Very well. If you are impatient to begin, go ahead. You are the challenger. To you goes the first blow.
Tell us of our business.
Oh, so that's it. Okay. Oh. We're gonna save. Oh. Well, let's go.
What a fool you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not
I don't think we're gonna get this guy.
Mercy.
That is too late for your mercy, actually, buddy boy. Okay, we're not gonna damage that guy. But that is freaking a Kulakon. Anyway, it's about time we put an end to this So you'll notice that the final boss battle of Morrowind is significantly different than that of other Elder Scrolls games. In particular, you don't really fight Dagoth more. It's kind of a rush to get to the heart. Oh, Dagoth you're kind of dawdling behind there. It's kind of like a little test of endurance. You fight some enemies, you get to the heart. Meanwhile, Dagoth is kind of supposed to be beating on your back, but oh well. And this is the heart chamber. And this guy is what all of this fighting has been about. The heart of Lorcan. Oh hey, there you are, Dagoth. We're not doing anything to him. He's not doing anything to us. We're equally matched, you and I. Equally matched. Okay. Oh, I forget. I think it's Sunder first, and then Keening a few times.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hold! Stop! This is the end. This is the
Oh. Dagoth is dead. The heart is destroyed. I need to get the fuck out of here. Oh! There goes a Kulikon! Bye-bye! Oh boy. That was Dagoth. It seems that we were too powerful for it, too evenly matched. At least until I killed his heart, and they fell apart in like 2 hits. But let's get out of here. All right. Now, finally, we can go home as the savior of Morrowind.
You no longer bear the burden of prophecy. You have achieved your destiny. You are free. The doomed Duima's folly, Lord Dagoth's temptation, the tribunal's seduction, the god's heart freed, the prophecy fulfilled. All fate sealed and sins redeemed. If you have pity, mourn the lost, but let the weeping cease. The blight is gone, and the sun's golden honey gilds the land. Hail, Savior, Hortator, and Nerevarine. Your people look to you for protection. Monster and villains, great and small, still threaten the people of Vardenfell. Enemies and evils abound, yet indomitable will might rid Morrowind of all its ills. For you, our thanks and blessing, our gift and token given. Come, take this thing from the hand of God.
Ring of Azura. Night Eye and Restore Fatigue. That's kind of neat, I guess. Okay. We're done. And contrary to what Azura said, the whole protecting Morrowind and all that, yeah, we already did that. Now, we're gonna take a well-deserved vacation. You know what I mean? We are done.